Okay, so we're here with Don Harper. Don, could you introduce yourself and tell us who you are, what you've done, where you've been, and how you know Randy
What about
Fisher?
me? What about Lois?
Oh, what about Lois? Okay, just hold on. Okay, Lois, go. You're on.
Lois and Lois Harper.
Okay, and were you a music teacher
Yes, I was. Yeah, all that stuff.
before you were retired?
Yeah.
And how long have you been retired?
About 50 or 60. Yeah, 60.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I
great.
started, remember, at 60 I was there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let's turn the camera on to Don. So, take it away, Don.
Well, I graduated with a degree in pharmacy, but after having worked in pharmacies since I was 7 years old, I decided to go into industry, and I ran laboratories for three of the major international pharmaceutical companies, ran the non-prescription drug industry and the prescription drug industry, and had a wonderful career. But the time came when my wife and I decided we needed to take life a little easier. And we had a beautiful condominium that we liked, but we had to shop for groceries, make the food, clean the dishes, do the laundry, everything. And we were doing all those things, and we weren't having any time to have fun anymore. So we decided to move into a seniors residence. And when we did, our life has changed. We now have time to do all kinds of things that we want to do. And one of them for me was to figure out how to work a computer, because I was always a pen and pencil guy and a hunt and peck on a typewriter.
Okay. And how has learning about the computer and the internet affected the quality of your daily life?
Oh, it's just expanded my horizons incredibly. The world is my oyster. I can go anywhere and find out anything I want. And I had no idea I'd ever have this kind of access without having to have a bunch of encyclopedias.
Okay. What kind of changes in your mood, or have you experienced any greater energy as a result of learning some new skills or becoming more independent?
Gee, I don't know if I've gained more energy. I've always had lots of energy, but I've certainly enjoyed the computer. It's just opened up all kinds of new worlds to me. Our grandchildren haven't got a clue about anything in our families before our grandparents, their grandparents. And so I decided we needed to take the family histories of both sides of our family. Lois and I are the oldest in our two families. There's nobody else that knows the connections back. So we're creating a family tree, building it online at the computer on Ancestry. It's wonderful what you can find out about your background. That's become a consuming passion of ours right now. But that's a hobby.
Okay, great. And what would you say has helped you to become more open to the possibilities of using the computer or exploring the internet?
It isn't so much what, but who. Let's face it, I wasn't stupid. I could add and subtract and multiply and divide, do all kinds of things to get out of university. And I had got my master's degree in business administration along the way. But the computer was a whole big mystery to me. I could work simple things on it, but using it to the maximum, getting more out of it, that was a challenge. And until I ran into the right person to show me how to do things and get me really fully functional online.
And what would you say worked about the relationship with the person? Did you require some extra patience perhaps to master or discover how it worked, or were there times where you might have been a bit confused and he took a little extra time to explain or to show it to you? Can you describe what that was like?
It wasn't me that had to be patient. It was probably the chap who was working with me. But yeah, Randy, you've done a great job, because you're able to explain things in an understandable way. It isn't just a whole bunch of technical jargon that I think, oh God, what does that all mean? You put it in common sense terms that enable me to function, and I'm amazed the things that I can now do on the computer.
I'm delighted. I'm so happy for you. Okay, and then I guess finally, what would you like other people to know about your experience? How would they get started, or what should they expect, or how would they deal with their own expectations? And so many people, when they're first starting out, they judge themselves for not knowing when it's natural that they wouldn't know.
Yeah.
What would you like other people to know?
Well, I wasn't embarrassed about asking for help. I didn't have to overcome any barriers there, because as a scientist, I'm used to looking into things and tracking them down, and so for me, it was just a matter of finding the right person that had the chemistry to interact with me and the patience to put up with me and had the depth of knowledge to solve virtually any wacky question I had.
Okay, great. Thank you. So we should just take a moment to pan the camera to look at mission control, to look at all the electronic gear that you have at your fingertips now. Okay then, Dawn, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your experiences with us.
My
with
pleasure
me.
indeed, Randy.